Welcome to Buddha's Path. Learn and practice Buddhism. This is a place for reflection, clarity, and peace, where the wisdom of the Buddha meets the struggles of modern life. Today, we explore 7 timeless Buddhist teachings that can help you live a happier, calmer, and more meaningful life. These teachings are not abstract philosophy. They are practical tools that can transform how you see yourself and the world around you. The first teaching is the truth of impermanence. Everything changes. Every sound fades, every breath passes, every sunrise turns to night. The Buddha called this truth anicca, the impermanent nature of all things. When we forget this, we cling to what cannot stay, to youth, to possessions, to people, to feelings. We fight change as if it were an enemy, and in that struggle we suffer. But when we see impermanence clearly, we begin to let go. We stop holding life so tightly. We learn to love what is here, now, because we know it will pass. Like a flower that blooms beautifully before it falls, life becomes precious because it is fleeting. When we embrace impermanence, we stop fearing loss. We find peace in the truth that everything comes and goes, and that is perfectly natural. The second teaching is mindfulness, the art of being present. The Buddha said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." Most of our unhappiness comes from wandering away from now. We replay regrets from yesterday or imagine worries for tomorrow. But in doing so, we miss the only moment that is real, this one. Mindfulness is not just meditation, it is a way of living. It means paying attention to your breath, your thoughts, your surroundings, with gentleness and curiosity. When you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk. When you breathe, just breathe. Every small act becomes sacred when you are fully present. In presence, you meet life directly, without filters of fear or desire. In that stillness, joy arises naturally. The third teaching is non-attachment. This is one of the deepest insights of Buddhism. Attachment is the root of suffering. We cling not only to things and people, but also to ideas, opinions, and even our self-image. We believe happiness depends on keeping what we love or getting what we want. But the more we grasp, the more we suffer. Life is like a river. It flows whether we like it or not. To hold the water is to lose it. Non-attachment does not mean indifference or apathy. It means loving fully without needing to possess, enjoying deeply without needing to control. When you love without clinging, you are free. When you give without expecting, your heart opens. Letting go is not loss. Itu says, it is liberation. The less you hold, the lighter you become. The fourth teaching is compassion, the recognition that all beings wish to be happy and free from suffering, just like you. The Buddha taught that hatred never ends by hatred. Only love ends hatred. Compassion begins when we see that we are not separate from others. Every living being, human or animal, friend or stranger, shares the same fragile hope to be understood, to be loved, to be safe. When you look at others with this understanding, your anger softens, your judgment fades. Compassion does not mean to rescue everyone or to approve of every action, but to see with the eyes of kindness, a kind thought, a patient word, a gentle smile. These small acts heal the world in unseen ways. The more you give compassion, the more it returns to you. A heart that wishes well for others is a heart that knows true happiness. The fifth teaching is the middle way, the path of balance. Before enlightenment, the Buddha lived in extremes, first as a prince surrounded by luxury, then as an ascetic starving in search of truth. Neither brought peace. From his experience came the middle way, a life between indulgence and denial, between too much and too little. The middle way teaches moderation in all things, work and rest, effort and surrender, pleasure and discipline. It invites us to live with awareness rather than excess, with balance rather than extremes. In the modern world, this means slowing down, listening inwardly, and knowing when enough is enough. True happiness is not found in chasing extremes, but in harmony. when body, mind, and spirit move together as one. The sixth teaching is right understanding. This is the foundation of wisdom. The Buddha said that suffering is not caused by the world itself, but by the way we perceive it. We see through the lenses of craving, fear, and ignorance, distorting reality. When we believe our thoughts completely, we mistake illusion for truth. Right understanding means seeing things as they truly are, without attachment, without aversion, without bias. It means understanding that all things arise and pass away, that everything is interconnected, that nothing exists independently. When you see clearly, you stop reacting blindly, you stop blaming the world, and begin to understand the causes within. Wisdom grows, and with it, compassion and peace. Seeing reality as it is, not as you wish it to be, is the first step toward freedom. The seventh teaching is contentment. The Buddha once said, "Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, trust the best relationship." We live in a culture that teaches us to always want more success, more pleasure, more things. But this endless pursuit leads only to emptiness. Contentment is the quiet joy of knowing that this moment is enough. It is not about giving up ambition, but about recognizing that happiness is not elsewhere. It is here, in this breath, in this heartbeat, in this simple act of being alive. When you stop chasing and start appreciating, gratitude blooms. You realize that what you were seeking was never outside of you. The peace you were looking for has been within you all along. Pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. Feel your body, your heart, your awareness. Remember these 7 teachings: impermanence, mindfulness, non-attachment, compassion, the middle way, right understanding, and contentment. These are not beliefs to memorize, but truths to live. Each moment offers a chance to practice them. When you lose something you love, remember impermanence. When you feel restless, return to mindfulness. When you crave control, practice letting go. When anger arises, choose compassion. When you feel unbalanced, seek the middle. When confusion clouds your mind, look for right understanding. And when desire grows loud, rest in contentment. Happiness is not a prize to be earned. It is the natural state of a clear, open heart. The Buddha never promised a life without pain, but he showed the path to freedom from suffering, a freedom that comes from seeing clearly, loving deeply, and letting go gracefully. You do not need to wait for another day or another lifetime to find peace. It is here, now, in the simple awareness of this moment. As you walk your own path, may you remember these words not as distant ideals, but as living guidance. May you be mindful in your steps, gentle in your thoughts, and kind in your actions. The world does not need more noise or more speed. It needs more calm hearts and awakened minds. Thank you for watching Buddha's Path. Learn and practice Buddhism. If this teaching has brought you peace or understanding, please like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Together, we can spread mindfulness, compassion, and the timeless wisdom of the Buddha to all beings. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. May you be free.